Boom, we're live. Taking a little afternoon walk after a long fast. I just had breakfast actually. Spent the morning sourcing some items via some rewards that I earned from purchases I made last month. So we're going to recap on how to find items to resell on Amazon. Tack on to the live stream that we did yesterday. It was a pretty good live stream. I'm going to archive, or I am archiving all the live streams on the YouTube channel, A Plus Ecom. And check that out on YouTube. All the live streams are going to be there. So I'll leave them up for a little while there on YouTube, and then I'm taking them down and archiving them on YouTube. Yesterday's live stream was good. I dropped some Kohl's Cash sauce and a little bit more sauce on how I squeeze out extra profits on buying items online via online arbitrage. Turn the wind down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Let me turn down the wind. So I'm taking out a little walk. I broke my fast. Spend the morning sourcing items. And what's good about this morning, man, I sourced items via rewards, just rewards. You got to pay attention, sign up to all the emails, sign up to all the lists, and focus on the rewards. What's up, Shotty? Birdman's here, Shotty's here. Guys, follow Shotty, man. Illest MC in Miami-Dade, and one of the illest in all the whole boom bap game. Honestly, we definitely got a lot of and the co-creator of the Goat Farm with me. So it's me and him is the Goat Farm, and you guys too. You guys are goats. So anyhow, Dick's Sporting Goods. They gave me $100 today. I got another $300 on Dick's Sporting Goods, and it's simply because I know how to use the rewards. And you always got to make sure you're looking for the rewards and stay on top of it, because a lot of the reward systems on these websites, they expire. So they'll send you a reward and then you got to use it within 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So stay on top of them. Another website that I banged out on this morning was Rack Room. So you go to Rack Room, you see a price, and it may not match the price that you need to buy at according to SellerAmp. But for a lot of items on Rack Room, it's buy one, get one 50% off. And then they got that code where if you spend over $100, you put save 20, and then you bang out another 20 off. So you put the items in your cart, activate the code, and then see what the final price is. Because, like for instance, I was buying some kicks. They were $59, but after buy one, get one half off, and that save 20 code, they ended up being like $42, $43 all in. So most people would have overlooked that. They would have said like, oh, I'm getting these kicks at 59. That doesn't match. That's not low enough. But you got to go that extra step, put the items in the cart, make sure you squeeze out the coupons and see what the final price is. Because like I said, the price is advertised at 59. By the time I got to the cart and I did checkout, it was 42 and change. So like $43. That's a significant amount. So that's the difference. That's basically profit right there. So don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on Kohl's Cash. I talked about this yesterday. The Kohl's Cash rewards, I feel like a lot of people don't understand them, and a lot of people overlook that. So for every $50 that you spend on Kohl's, you get another $10 in Kohl's Cash. They don't give it to you right then and there. They send it to your email, and if you have an account, it gets saved in your account, and then it's active for use in 1 or maybe 2 weeks after your purchase. So all the purchases that I made late last month, in the month of March, for those Easter sales, I got the Kohl's Cash rewards on the 1st. So I ended up with $380 in Kohl's Cash rewards. That's just free money. So I went back on Kohl's. Now most of the good stuff was sold out, but they still have some items. And then I was sourcing, and I used that money to buy more items, which I'm going to flip for way more than $380, obviously. So that's extra money in my pocket. So these are like little ways of getting extra profit that when you're a newbie, you're not keen to. So definitely that. So Rack Room, don't sleep on that. The buy one get one 50% off, and then that save 20 code. And I think that code's been running for a long time, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not something that you see right there on the website. You gotta look, you gotta try it out on the cart. Guys, excuse it though it's kind of windy today. So I'm trying to turn down the wind on the volume, but you already know. The Kohl's Cash, don't sleep on that. And then the Dick's Sporting Goods, they just give you rewards. And then I run that 10% off all the time, the new member 10% off. There's ways of creating emails very easily where you don't have to actually go and create it. And, this extra sauce that I'm explaining in these recent live streams, I think I'm going to go further into detail in an upgraded portion of my Discord where you guys can, pay for a masterclass or whatever, and then I can actually get on my computer and I can go over everything with you guys as far as like getting these deals and how I buy. Right now the Discord's free and it'll remain free for most portions with all the ungating instructions, and we have that general chat where you can ask questions. Someone was asking questions today like, I'm at TJ Maxx right now and I got an item here for $10 and I see that it's selling for $23 on Amazon. And my response is, that's just not enough information. I don't know what the sales rank is. I can't see the sales chart. I don't know if it's a private label product that is reseller friendly. So these are the types of things that you need to learn so that you can make informed decisions before you start buying things. Just because you can get it for less than what it's advertised on Amazon doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good buy and that it's going to sell quickly. So we want to focus on things that are verifiable, that's going to sell quickly, and that's not going to give you any friction, honestly, because some things are private label or some brands are not reseller friendly, and they may issue an IP complaint on your ass, and then you may have some friction that you don't want to deal with. So these are things that we are avoiding. And, with time and experience, which brands are friendly with the software as well. And you can avoid a headache. Now, if you're a new seller, slide into the Discord. It's free to join. The link is in my bio. We have detailed ungating instructions, so you can get ungated for your top brands. I know that all you newbies are interested in the ungating and the approval process, and you feel like you're gonna get rich just because you got approved, which is not the fact, but it's just step one in a long process of making money. So ungating is like, the first step in running a marathon. You got to put your shoes on. That's basically what ungating is. So you're not gonna win the marathon because you put your shoes on, but definitely you need to put your shoes on if you're gonna race. RJ says, I would like to learn. Yeah, you could jump into my Discord and there's plenty of instructions. I have a how-to guide in there, getting started. And, it guides you in the right direction so you can get started and get ungated. And we have auto ungate lists with brands that do not require an invoice and a lengthy process to get approved. Guys, excuse all the wind. It's like super windy out today. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm trying to hold the phone a little closer so that you can hear me clearly. I'm over here by the lake, and it's just windy out. Do you do private coaching? Yeah, I do. I offer one-on-one meetings. I have the one-on-one calls. I got some time available this week. I have a calendar where you can book some time, and we can do a one-on-one call. I am going to offer a coaching maybe session or a coaching group or an upgraded group, something a little more structured. But yeah, I do one-on-one. So if you want to talk to me one-on-one and you want me to hold your hand, you want me to guide you, and you want to ask questions, I've been doing that. I've been doing that for the past about a month or so, and I've done one-on-one calls with several people. Bro made a living during a hurricane. The dedication's unmatched. Nah, it sounds like a hurricane, but it's just windy today, that's all. It's just windy. But it's beautiful out here, man. We got the lake. I come out here as much as possible. That's another thing with my brand and my personal interest of what I do is fitness, man. I stay active every single day. You see me doing the burpees. I'm on day almost 290, or maybe I'm definitely close to day 300. No days off. And this is something I preach. Change your habits, change your lifestyle, get better results. I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys strong and healthy, wealthy and prosperous. The wind is a little bit different over here. You guys tell me the wind. I can't do anything with the wind. What do you want me to do? Is press the buttons? you know, I could have stayed inside for the live stream, but I did that yesterday. So let me flip up the background. I've noticed too, like I do walking videos, people pay attention. When the camera's moving, it's more interesting than when you're behind a static background that's just a regular color. And that goes for some of you content creators out there. You got all the lights and all this other stuff, but sometimes you just got to go outside with natural light and just walk and talk to the camera, and you probably can get more results than in your studio. Now make sure it's not windy though, like today. I know it is windy. Florida weather's out of control. Yeah, I mean, look, it's a nice day though. It's just a windy day, that's all. So I'm trying to block the microphone. Anyhow, Kohl's Cash Rewards. Don't sleep on Kohl's Cash Rewards. I'm telling you guys, like, Kohl's has been running some sales. And then Kohl's Cash, you can earn it not only online, but in-store purchases as well. And then you can spend it online and in-store. So don't sleep on that. Do that. $50. When you spend $50, you get $10. So whenever you make a purchase, make sure you stay close to $50 increments. So you want to spend like 105, 150, 210. You don't want to spend 195. You want to stay closer to the $50 increments. That way you can maximize your rewards. So when you buy, do that. Stay close to those $50 increments, and then you get more bang for your buck. Now, Dick's is another website. I feel like you guys are sleeping on Dick's too. At the beginning, I didn't really understand it, but you can run that new member code all day long, and you can stay logged into your account. I'll go into that further on the paid upgrade that we're going to do with the Discord eventually. So, I'm not rushing into that. I'm not going to rush into that because, I'm not thirsty. That's the truth. I'm not a thirst ball here. Some of you, some people, some influencers are lying. They're so thirsty that they haven't even provided any value, and they got the landing page. They want your email. They want you to donate blood, and they haven't even provided anything. They think just because they got followers that they should be monetizing. And some people, they go for it, but that's not how we're going to do it at all. I want to make sure that I build trust with you guys for the long term, so that that, if you purchase anything via myself or directly, if you're doing business with me, then it's legit business, and then I'm going to provide value. I always put myself in the audience shoes. Like if I'm watching this video and if I'm considering purchasing something, like how would I feel? You know what I mean? And I'm definitely, I definitely pay attention, and I'm definitely strict, and I'm a little harder on what I'm buying on than most people. I want to make sure that it's worth it. So, as I stated yesterday, the several ways of sourcing items online, because when you go retail, you're basically walking in the store and you're just scanning all day long, which is dope, because you get the item right in your hand and you can list it then and there. You could list it FBM. You could sell it by the end of the day. Loop around and turn around your money a lot quicker, which is something I recommend for new sellers. You don't even need to do fulfillment by Amazon. Fulfill your own orders. You're probably not going to have that many listings. You'll have 5-10 listings. You'll be able to fulfill them yourself and get your money back a lot quicker than if you send them into the Amazon warehouse and you got to wait 2, 3, 4 weeks for it to process and become available. And by that time, the price could change. That's a drawback about Amazon fulfillment. I send in packages. Sometimes it's like a month before they're available for sale. And in that month, the price could change. Now, an advantage is that they handle customer service for you. They handle the order, so I'm not spending my day bagging and tagging individual orders, and I'm using that time to make content, to source products, and to make more money. But you got to start somewhere, right? So when you buy items online, the number one method that I started with is reverse sourcing, which I still do, but not as much as other methods. But I want to talk about it because it's really easy. Rather than just going to a website and manually sourcing through that website and seeing, like checking the items and seeing if, they're good deals, go to a seller's storefront via SellerAmp and see what else they're selling. See what other sellers are selling. If you already sourced one product, it's a profitable product, go on that listing, see who else is selling that same product, click in their store, and go for sellers that are not like huge companies. Like, there's plenty of sellers, they got 50 reviews, 100 reviews, 200 reviews. These are resellers just like you. Go on their website. They did all the work for you. They've sourced the items. Now go look and see what they're selling. And chances are they're buying it from the same locations that you guys are buying it from the major websites, from the major retailers, your Marshalls, your Targets, your TJ Maxx, your Kohl's, your Dick's, Sporting Goods, and more. Nike.com. Guys, it's not a big secret. The thing is, it's just knowing where the coupons are, how to get that extra discount, how to use the gift cards. I got those linked in my Discord as well. And staying on top of the deals. Staying on top of them. So go through those sellers' websites or storefronts on Amazon and see what else they're selling. And you'll be surprised, it's a lot faster to source products like that than to manually source them on the website and just like click on each single item on the website. Like that, you'll take a lot longer. And guys, when you're sourcing products, don't make it too complicated. Move quickly. Look at the product. All right, that's my max cost. Let me run the Google search. You can run the Google search by clicking right there on SellerAmp. It'll run the Google search for you. Look around really quick on page 1. Let's see if you can find any good deals. All right, you couldn't find a good deal. Next one. The name of the game is volume here. You want to run through as many products as possible so that you can find those diamonds in the rough. Sometimes you'll run across a product and it is a good deal, but then it's out of stock. Now, SellerAmp lets you export that listing into a spreadsheet. Create yourself a little spreadsheet of out-of-stock items, and then spend a couple days a week going over that spreadsheet to see if any of those items are already back in stock. So that's the thing. When you start buying and when you start searching, you start saving this information, you start creating these spreadsheets, and it makes it a lot easier to source items for yourself. I mean, I just go back to previous items that I already bought and see if they're still there. I do that often. I already did the work. So I go back through my spreadsheets. Oh, let me see what I bought last month. Let me see what I bought back in February. Is any of this stuff still hitting? Let me see this. And usually, half of the time, it's probably still available. Sometimes it's not. The name of the game here is sourcing. I know a lot of you noobs, you get really excited over this ungating thing. And listen, I understand you got to get ungated, but you can make money off auto ungate brands and categories, specifically the grocery categories. Hit up the Dollar Tree, start buying candies, and start selling a couple thousand on your first month like Debbie did, a member in our Discord. So don't sleep. Don't get so hung up on the big brands that you have analysis paralysis and you don't actually make any sales. That's the number one thing you got to do is make sales, guys. So we have an auto ungate list on our Discord. We have instructions on how to get ungated in the grocery category for the majority of the brands via buying Yogi Tea on Target, which unlocks like many brands. We have those detailed instructions in our Discord so that you guys can start moving and grooving and start getting sales, guys. I'm happy when I see people get ungated for the big brands, and I do share that success. What I want to see is more sales. I want you guys to see, like, listen, I got my first sale. I hit my first 1,000. I hit my first 5K. I want to see the sales, which we've been seeing. And, our Discord is still young. We've only been open for about 2 months now. So a lot of you guys now are starting to get that volume in. Once you started learning in February or March, you got ungated, you started sourcing your items, and now is when you're starting to make more sales. I've sold more in brands that have been auto-ungated with me listing them as FBM. There you go. Isoto. I know you got another name on our, was it Erica, right? I think it's Erica that you have is your name on our Discord, but I recognize the face. I know you're in our Discord. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because people get hung up with the Nike and the Adidas and sending, the SKU labels and sending it into Amazon. Guys, just get auto-ungated on some grocery products. Pick them up and list them on FBM, and you can start moving and grooving immediately. You can make your first sale today. You got it. It's Erica. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, follow Erica's lead. And let me say something too about the ladies in the group. The ladies right now, I think they got an edge on the guys. Some of you girls, like, I see a lot of success. I see a lot of the girls hustling. And it's because a lot of the females, they like shopping, and, they're savvy at that, So, like, don't sleep. I see a lot of success. Twins mom. I see Debbie. I see Erica. I see Vina. I see a lot of females in the group that are doing well. So I applaud you, ladies. I want to see everybody win. And sometimes, man, girls are smarter than guys, man, for a lot of reasons. Some of these guys, man, they're low IQ, and they ask the same damn question 50 times. And it's like, come on, help yourself. Shout out to Primo. Shout out to LimeWire. Shout out to Eye of Amazon and the rest of the people that are joining the chat. Hit me up with a few questions. I'm taking my afternoon walk. I did a little fast. I skipped breakfast, and I ate dinner yesterday around like 5:30. So, I'm on like an intermittent fasting, which I've been doing that for like over a year. You got to stay healthy, guys. Stay healthy. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure you're exercising. Make sure you're moving every day. It all ties in. It's a holistic approach. You got to, if you want to succeed financially, you got to succeed physically as well. I don't want you guys fat in the chat and then like you're making money, but like what good is that? You're a fat fuck. You know what I mean? And it's not, I don't mean disrespect. I mean to motivate you, because there's no excuses. You got to get up and move. I want you guys physically fit. Now, you don't got to look like Mr. Olympia out there, but like, be in shape. Be in shape. And chances are, if you're in shape, you treat your body right, then all of a sudden you start treating your business more right. You start earning more respect for yourself, and the likelihood of you succeeding is higher. So you want to succeed on all the things that you're doing. So manual sourcing, while looking at other storefronts, seller storefronts, check out what they're selling. And then another method I use, this is the method I've been using the most lately, is the Keep a Product Finder. Running searches in the Keep a Product Finder based on certain filters. Now that's a little bit more of a intricate approach, and it's something that I started doing within the past few months. I sold over a year without using Keep a Product Finder, but it's a banger. So I got some fire filters, and those are things that I might share in the upgraded Discord channel if and when we start charging for whatever we call it, master class or coaching or whatever it is. Post live so I can watch it on my break, brother. I'm stuck in this damn job. Yeah, absolutely. I'll leave it up for a little while, and then I always repost them on my YouTube channel. It's A+ Ecom. And it's just an archive of all these live streams that I be doing on IG. But they're up there. I still have last night's live up, but that'll be taken down from IG. The reason I do take them down is because IG is more for short form content, and for live streams. But it's very rare that, once you post a live, that people are going to go back and watch a 45-minute live on IG. That tends to lend itself better for YouTube. So I leave it up for, 24 hours or something, and then I archive it over there on YouTube. And if you want to watch the long form content, YouTube's where it's at, guys. YouTube's where it's at. You can learn everything on YouTube. I'm available for one-on-one meetings, as I said before. If you want some guidance, if you want to talk to me one-on-one on Zoom, you could book me for a call. My calendar is open for this week. I have some available slots. I got a few available slots. And you could do that right through the link in my bio. And it's all automated. And, I'll send you the Zoom link, and then we'll get on a call. I can hold your hand. I can get into these topics a little bit more further with you. Explain the charts and go over the software tools and stuff. And, I'm here to help. And then I always recommend the FBA Roadmap course by Flips for Miles, which is a leader in this space. I'm in a masterclass group with him, and I'm learning from him and his people. And they sell 7 figures a year. So, they're booming. They have a course, or he has a course that he teaches. It's $600 and it covers everything. And I highly recommend it because, the proof is in the pudding. You can see that this guy's actually making it happen. So it's definitely worth it if you want to figure everything out quickly. You can learn everything on YouTube on your own if you click from here, from this video to that video. But if you want a structured course and you want to learn fast, do the course. That's the FBA Roadmap, and it's linked in my Discord. It's also linked in my Linktree. So those are the 2 offers that I have right now. One-on-one meeting, and I'll refer people over there to the course. And then soon we'll have an upgraded channel in the Discord where I share more detailed sauce, like the stuff that I've been sharing about the Kohl's Cash, the rewards, like the little intricacies of actually making more money and finding more profitable products, because that's actually how you get a bigger margin. And those are the things that you're going to be doing as a seller. Once you're a seller and you've been selling for a little while, you don't really worry about ungating and stuff like that. You don't need to worry about the simple stuff. You need to worry about the nitty gritty and how you're going to end up getting a bigger profit on the items that you're purchasing. So, like the rack room deal. A lot of people sleep on the rack room deal. They get onto rack room, they see the advertisement on Google, they see the listing, and they're like, okay, these shoes are $69, or if it was $59. So I compare that to the max cost of what I should be buying it, and it doesn't match. I'm just like, oh, these are a little bit too expensive for me to buy. But what you don't know is if you put them in your cart, 9 times out of 10, you could do buy one, get one half off. And then they got another code, the Save 20 code, where if you spend over $100, you get $20 off. Now, when you do those 2 things, all of a sudden that 59 equals 42. So you got a significant discount there. Now at 42, the item's looking a lot more attractive. So that's something that I did today via Rack Room. And you don't know that unless you're in the loop with people that, are reminding you. Same thing with the Kohl's Cash and the Dick's Rewards and stuff like that. The rewards and the gift cards as well. You want to run some search for the gift cards. You can get gift cards for 5, 10, 15% off, and they make the deal a little sweeter for you. So these are things I'm going to be continuing to cover on the upgraded channel when we pop that open. But in the meantime, guys, slide up in the Discord and start learning, start getting ungated. I have a how-to getting started guide, and then we have the details and instructions on the ungating procedure for you guys, because I know you guys want to get ungated quickly, which you should, right? But in the meantime, you can sell used books, CDs, and DVDs, and you can get auto ungated quickly on grocery brands using the list that we have posted there with several hundred brands. Honestly, not all of them are still auto ungate, but you're going to be able to pop open 10 or more today. I'm telling you that. And someone you asked yesterday, could I pay for that list? No, you don't have to pay for the list. It's posted. It's posted right there. Slide up in. We're spreading love. So, we're not charging for that. That's what I'm saying when I want to build trust with you guys. I don't want to be selling you a funny bunny PDF or charging you money for stuff that you can technically find on your own, or that is not really, what I want. If I'm going to charge you for something, it's I'm going to give you value. So anyhow, guys, I'm done with my walk. I'm going to get back to sourcing items. If you don't buy, you die in this game. You got to stay buying all the time. You want to sell more, you need to buy more inventory. And that's what you should be doing. Post your sales, slide up into the Discord. You got any questions, hit me up on the Discord or hit me on the DMs. Peace.